I'm going to do a little addendum show to all this health issues we've been talking about here. I want to give you an example of something. My girlfriend's sister, her husband, just died a little while ago, and he went to the hospital for, he had a blood aneurysm, his brain. So they had to do an operation on him, but they had to keep him sedated because his blood pressure was so high. I guess that's one of the things they do. He came out of it in good mood and everything, still in the hospital. He did get to talk to his family on the phone, group call. He just died a little while ago. Now, why am I mentioning this? Okay, and I hate even talking about this other guy, because I'm just so fucking sick of listening to him that I'm at the point of like, just don't even go there anymore. Mr. Michael Thomas Fazio claims that his doctor said that he had a sustained 185 systolic over 139. That's a heart attack ready to happen. He admits he was eating up to 10 eggs a day. This guy's supposed to be really educated, right? And eating, I always knew he ate a lot of pork. He ate the fat and all. That was a large part of his diet. What the fuck did he expect? That he was not going to gain weight all this time eating on a diet like that? Number one. Number two, you can imagine his arteries are so fucking clogged up, it's not even funny. I'm actually surprised he's still alive. Now, going on a diet, and we know he's eating, but even reducing his caloric intake, saving his life. I thought about this a long time ago, but the damage could be already done. Because what I just read was that if you've been living with 185 over 139 for a while, I think the damage is already done. That you probably can't undo it. But some people may have only 12 months to live. Up at this time, he's with 189 over 139. And I believe that's probably sustained, knowing the sedentary life, how overweight he's been for the best part of his adult life. Now he's claiming that I was only joking about the guru diet, the breatharian thing, about breathing air, getting his water. I think the guy's naive and gullible. He probably believed this shit. He wasn't trying to fool his audience. Oh, I got you, I baited you. No, I think he was serious of believing that and realized he couldn't do that. Or his doctor, if he had any sense at all, he's really seeing a doctor, wised up and said, what are you out of your fucking monkey-ass mind? You couldn't get your water from breathing the air? You stupid fucking fool. So, let me tell you something. This guy is a stick of dynamite ready to go off. Don't say I didn't say it. Mark the day I'm saying this today. Mark it on your calendar. He'll lose some weight, but in the process, he's still doing this. His body, his whole metabolism is going wicky-wacky, wacko. It could temporarily reduce the blood pressure by eating less. Certainly, fasting will, but you can't fast like that all your life. You could do it every couple of days. You could do it intermittently. As I said, if you want to lose weight, eat less, but you do it on a regular basis. Yeah, he's right about one thing, that the hunter-gatherers, thousands and hundreds of thousands of years ago, according to what you believe, that, man came on the planet really existed from only 6 years ago, if you want to go by the biblical theories, which I don't believe. And there's a lot of evidence that they've been here a long, long time. Yeah, hunters and gatherers did sometimes have to go for days at a time before they could find something to eat. That's the only truth that this guy ever said on his show. It is true. It's absolutely true. Unlike we have our conveniences here today, where we can go to a supermarket or a store and get our food. We're not hunter-gatherers. At least most people aren't. There's some people actually live that lifestyle where they live out in the boons and they sustain themselves by hunting. Still people that do that by choice. The fact is that, and I'm being really serious about this, he should have been investing, instead of a fucking rebar bender or something, he should have invested in a blood pressure monitor. And he should be taking his blood pressure every single day. He lives a pretty sedentary lifestyle. Number one. Number two, obese. Long time. You don't think it has already affected his heart, then I guess you know nothing about health issues. You think it has affected every organ in his body, then you truly don't know anything about the human body. And I will tell you, it's your lifestyle. It's your lifestyle. It's what you eat. It's what you are. But he's saying, and it's truthful, that he went to a doctor and he said that his systolic was 185 and his diastolic was 139. You know what it says on a computer? Go immediately, call 911. It says, get to an emergency. I got to sneeze. Pardon me. Go immediately to the emergency room. This guy has likely been walking around or diddling around all this time, ready to explode. Now, is this diet going to save his life? Well, if he was really eating zero for 40 days, which nobody on here is going to make me believe that. I'll say that again and again and again. He's eating. Okay, trust me, he's eating. Remember, he's a chronic liar. You can't believe anything he says. He's trying to prove himself to people what a real man he is. Well, a real man doesn't starve himself that way. But we're not hunters and gatherers, okay? Long time for being hunters and gatherers. Sneeze again. See, I'm glad that's my only problem. But to listen to this nonsense from this guy, and every time he does a show, it's like he's doing an autobiography. Every time he's talking about somebody else, that they're liars, they're scammers. Well, what has he been all this time? Lying and scamming his whole fucking YouTube life, and probably well beyond that. Probably been doing it all his life. I can't see that as a life. I mean, his living conditions are terrible. Environmentally, and as far as space, hygienics. I don't even know how he's alive now. He doesn't realize that every time he's been doing shows, he get angered at everybody. Prior to him doing this fasting, he was like a second away at some point from having a fucking stroke or something. I'll guarantee you, did an angioplasty on him, but I mean, they would take out incredible amounts of cholesterol and plaque and so forth. I'll tell him directly as a message to him right now, dude, you're fooling yourself. And you lied about, oh yeah, I did this under doctor supervision from the beginning. No, you did not. It's too cheap to go to a doctor. That's why you're eating eggs are cheap. You're eating 10 eggs a day. Getting deals on pork, whether it was the worst part of the pork, it don't matter if it was cheap, you bought it. You eating all this fat, all this cholesterol, you are about to explode. Even if you are on a diet. I'm telling you straightforward, I have nothing to gain from this at all, from saying this to you. I have nothing to gain. You're ready to go off, dude. And your little diet, dude, which you lost in weight, and I hate to, tell you this news, but what you lost in weight was muscle and water. That's what you lost. That's why your face is sagging. You lost water and you lost muscle. There's a lot of weight in muscle. You lost it. That's why you lost weight. Is that a good thing? No, it's not a good thing. You can fool yourself, but you carry your own body around. We're not responsible for your health. When you make foolish decisions, you get foolish, catastrophic actual results. Don't play your own doctor. It's my advice if I had to give you advice, and if I really gave a shit. You're not in good shape, dude. Your longevity, well, why don't you try to do some nice shows and say nice things and stop attacking people. Tomorrow I'm going to do a show telling about the lies of this guy. Is that what you want to do with your life? You're so angry at the world all the time. You're so angry. That's all you do when you're, this guy, oh, shut up. I mean, fucking shut up. Find something before you croak to do that's nice, enjoyable. Oh, I know, maybe you enjoy this misery and, trying to make other people miserable, but that's not helping you out. I'm going to tell you that right now. Good luck, pal. That's all I got to say to you. You got relatives you need to talk to? Say what you have to say now. That's all I can tell you. Enough on his diet. He's on his own, and he should have been supervised from the beginning. Even if he did skip, say, 2 meals a day. He just can't do with his age, consideration, his obesity. It's a serious issue that had to be handled by a nutritionist, doctor, combination. Can't do what he does. You can't believe half the things he says anyway. So as far as him being like 40 days or something on a diet, double no, triple no, quadruple no. He'd be dead in his shape. That's just my opinion. Respect it or not.